So I'm here at the duck pond, as you can see behind me. And right over there is where we would meet, and I would park and he would park, and we'd walk around the pond and feed the ducks, the geese, and then he would go this way, and then I would go back that way. I'm doing this actual video because I just want to show you one of my traumatic memories, and it stems from being here. So this behind me, do you see like this? It's almost like a train wheels and motors or some sort of structure. Okay, so now keep in mind that sorry, there's mosquitoes. Keep in mind that we were right there. Okay. We'd park there, and we were talking, and we would always talk. And so Blake, my son, would come over here, and he was over here playing. Okay, so this is it. He's over here playing, and I mean, you can see we're not very far from one another. Okay, and his dad and I would always talk about, okay, so how did the week go, and how was it, and is there anything that you need to tell me, and this and that and the other, and I don't know, we kind of did our little talk for 15-20 minutes, and he had said something like Blake, but it wasn't like Blake, it was like Blake, Blake, and he's like right here, he's on this, and he's hanging out, and he's not doing anything wrong, he's just having a good time, and he's listening, but it's not like, get over here, Blake, I need you, or you know what I mean, like, and probably didn't want to fucking get in his car. So his dad says, excuse me, I'll be right back. And he comes straight here. Then he picks up my child, who's over here, and he whispers something in his ear. And he's holding him, and he brings him back over to me. And my son is hysterical. He's fucking hysterical at this point. He's like, oh my God, Mommy, please don't make me get with you. I don't want to go with Daddy. Please don't make me go with Daddy. I don't want to go with Daddy. Please. And I'm like, what is going on? What did you say to him? He's like, I just told him that, he needs to listen to me. And, when I call his name, he needs to come to me. And I'm thinking, okay, that's one thing, but my child is freaking out. It took me 2.5 hours to get him into his car seat, that was in his dad's truck, because he did not want to go with him. 2.5 hours. And by then he was just, asleep from being so emotional. And then they drove off. And I'm sure that I can imagine that his punishment for whatever it was that he said he was going to get, he got pretty bad. So, I don't know if this is a healing thing, if this is good for me to be here, but I don't know, I feel like I kind of need to talk about it. Thanks for allowing that to shoot. And, now other people get to do their pickups and drop-offs here. And I don't really like it here. I really want to get these court papers in, and that's where I'm going tomorrow. So I'm filing in his county. I did this before. I think I mentioned something about it, but he wasn't served properly. So they were closed. So I'm going to go tomorrow. And I just spoke to a friend of mine that I haven't seen in a really long time, and I got a really nice place out in Newcastle, which is like cattle area, he said, and he's so sweet, he's like, oh, you can sleep in my bed, and I'll sleep with my daughter, and I'm like, oh, your daughter's there? And his daughter and my son were the same age, so she's got to be about 10 now, right? But he said, no, it'll do you good, so, get on down here. So I'm still an hour from there, but I thought that was really, really nice. And there's an outhouse here, and really have to go to the bathroom, but I'm not going to use it. It's really gross. Anyway, till night.